Good morning, my children, and once again, welcome back to your English class, the class of the teacher Jacob. For today, my children, we're going to continue with the studying of a new letter of the alphabet, the capital U, and of course, the object that we associate with this letter. Before we commence with this, let's have a review of all the letters that we have been practicing since we started the course of Kinder 2. Now for this, remember, capital letter, that means names of objects. So, let's begin with a review. Capital A, objects with this letter: airplane, ambulance, ant, apple. Capital B, letters with this, objects with this letter: balloon, ball, bear, an animal of the jungle. Remember, bear in Spanish, oso. Capital C for coin. Capital C for clown, the person with the red nose. Capital C for cat. Capital D, objects with this letter: dragon, doll, dog, and door. Remember, the rectangular object that we use to enter a room. Capital D. Capital E for elephant, egg. Capital F for fish, for fat person, farm. Remember, farm in Spanish, granja. Capital G for girl, glass, a plastic or crystal object that we use to drink a liquid. For girl, as I mentioned, grandmother. Remember, grandmother. Capital H for honey, the food that is produced by the bees, colored yellow, that is honey. And also hat. Remember the hat? And hammer. Capital I. For capital I, we had igloo, the house of the penguins. We had ice cream. And we had insects. Capital J, we had the jacket, the jeans, the orange juice. For capital K, we have the king. Remember, the ruler of Teddyland. King in Spanish, rey. And we also had key, a small object that we use to unlock a door. Capital L for lemon, for lake, a small area covered in water. Capital lake, lago. Capital M for mother or mom. Remember, both of them have the same meaning, mama or mami. Also for milk, the white liquid that we drink. Milk, leche. For capital N, we had the nut, squirrel's favorite food, nuez. We also had the nurse. For capital O, we had octopus. Remember, the animal of the sea. We had orange. And we had onion, that is part of vegetables. For capital P, we had pencil, postman, the person that delivers letters. La persona que entrega las cartas, that is the postman. With capital Q, we had the queen. King for boys, queen for girls. Both of them are rulers of Teddyland. Queen, reina. Capital R of ruler, of radio, to listening to music. Of rabbit. Remember the rabbit, the animal of the farm that is always jumping. Rabbit, conejo. And finally, capital S of this second row. Capital S is for sun, the object that appears up there in the sky. And speaking about the sky, we also had stars, small objects that shine up there at night. Also, with capital S, we had the sweater, okay? And we have capital T. For capital T, we had the train. We had toys like Buzz Lightyear, Woody, Jessie, the cowgirl. All of those belong to the family of toys with capital T. Now remember, as I mentioned it before, we have to be careful with this letter because sometimes it sounds similar to D, B, P, T. Both of them sound similar, but there is a difference in pronunciations. So we have to be careful. Capital T. And finally, the letter of today, capital U. Now this letter sounds similar in English as in Spanish. In Spanish, with Miss Lupita or Jenny, Miss Jenny, you see it as U. With the teacher Jacob, U. Okay? Let's practice it. Please repeat after me. Capital U. Very good. And the object that uses capital U is unicorn. The beautiful unicorn. Now remember, let's talk about characteristics of the unicorn. This animal doesn't exist. It only appears in fairy tales or stories. Another characteristic of this animal is that it's similar to a horse. The difference is that has a huge horn right here in the middle and has magical colors. De todas las características que podemos decir acerca de los unicornios, recuerden que estos animalitos no existen en la vida real, únicamente existen en los cuentos de hadas, en las películas y en una que otra historia. Otra de sus características es que este animal es similar a un caballo. La única diferencia es que estos tienen un cuerno enorme aquí en el centro de su cabeza y utilizan también en la espalda tienen lo que es una cabellera de diferentes colores o de colores mágicos. Okay? Very good. So, capital U for unicorn. Very good. Now, the activity of today, my children, is part of your teddy books and is located right here. So, capital U for unicorn. Remember that this activity is divided in two parts. The first and most important part is the tracing of the capital U. So using your pencil, let's trace all examples of the letter while we repeat its name. Capital U, capital U, capital U, capital U for unicorn. After this, then we can continue painting the unicorn. Now, as I mentioned, colors for the unicorn can be purple, can be green, or all colors. So for this is optional. While you are painting the object, don't forget to repeat its name. Unicorn, unicorn, unicorn. Very good. So, that's it for today, my children. Teacher Jacob is very happy to see my beautiful students of Kinder 2. We continue tomorrow with more studying of the letter U in its small form. Until that day, have an excellent afternoon. Take care. Goodbye.